का सागर है बाबा, तू प्यार का सागर है साईं, तू प्यार का सागर है.
Thank you. Beautiful. For those of you who don't know, everybody knows Vic Shivdasani, na? He's very famous. He has come in Zoom satsangs also. तो और हमारे अंकल है, फादर के कजिन सुरेश शिवदसानी, तो ये उनके मिसेज है. Let me introduce her again to you. Her name is Malka Shivdasani, and she is an angel and a child of love. Her vibration is full of love. Her smile is full of love, and she speaks from the heart. She lives in the heart, and that is why we all are very blessed today that she's going to share her experiences. If you all have any questions, you all can ask her, and we all can grow with her wisdom, with her experience. We can feel it also. We can feel the love. Let's listen to her.
Hari Om. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amit. And what Amit is saying is so true. That God is not far away from us. God is right here in our hearts when we are available to hear and feel. So my story also what Nisha sang, Pyar Ka Sagar, a river of love. He's in our every vein. He's everywhere. So I wanted to just start to share that the three important things that I have realized in my life is love, prayer, and forgiveness.
Please repeat.
Love.
Love, prayer, and forgiveness. With love, we are love. This is who we are. We are made from love. When we come into this world, Wayne Dyer always used to say that when the soul comes in the body, then we edge God out. That means the ego comes in. When the ego comes in, the ego says, okay, God, I have everything from here. I will take it on from here. Then we go on this journey with the ego and our eternal being, which is God, which is love. And in this journey, we don't understand who it really is. Who are we? Who is the real us? The ego takes over. And then there's so many things that come in our way, and we act as the ego tells us to act. Until we are very grateful or we are lucky when a guru comes to our life that shows us our way, or something happens, traumatic, something that shifts. That's what happened to our family. And I can now say it's the biggest gift that we received, no matter how hard it was to have a 22-year-old son go through an accident like this, where he fell off and he became paralyzed to get in a wheelchair. I prayed, cried, and told God, no, I don't want this for my son. I want everything, 100%. I used to play tug of war with God. Give Vic to him and then take him away because I got scared. What is God going to do with Vic? Am I going to be able to accept it? Then one day I got tired and Vic came here to Didi, and Didi said to him, if this was your life, how are you going to live it? The energy that Didi gave Vic took him to another level. He realized, okay, this is just for now. If I can live my life now, accept it the way it is now, then I'm okay. And we'll take it day by day. That what he realized, to be in the present moment. Not to worry about the past, not to worry about the future. My son is my hero. He has taught me a lot. Yeah, he has taught me a lot, and he has raised all of us. All of us. He's raised our vibrations. He's taught us a lot of lessons. And he's a true gift to all of us. So with that, I would, with what Didi had given him, that has just make him go up and up and up to, like, I don't know what level he's on. And I bless him that he keeps going, because he truly, truly, truly has a purpose in this life. So that's how I say it's a gift. So, I was going against the flow. So this is the suffering that I received, going against the flow. And when I realized that, I told God, it's thy will, not my will, I surrender. When I surrendered, his life changed. So this is the gift that, I'm telling you my experience, so that all of you, whatever you are going on in your life, accept what is. As hard as it is, go through your journey, and you'll get to a point. I know it's hard to accept it right away, but it will come to a point where you will get that strength, that force to accept it. As soon as you accept it, you go in the flow. That's the flow of God. That's when he takes care of you. That's when he opens doors that there were no doors. There were walls, but then he opens the doors for you. If I tell you things that, Vic is so much is happening, the synchronicities that happens in our life is God giving us little breadcrumbs to follow the path and telling us, do this, do that. Now, when Vic had the accident, I was not doing what I was supposed to do. I was in a business with my husband. So somebody had told me that you are Vic's mom and you are doing everything for him. There'll be a time when you both are duos, where you both will be doing the same thing, and that time is now.
Wow.
He and I both are coaches, speakers. I'm also writing a book as a mother's perspective of what happened in the accident, and he now helps me with all the internet, computer stuff, where I was all there for him. So we are duos, and just keep in mind that we all go through things, we all have emotions. That is something that needs to be released. We all have experiences in life. Whatever we experience, it's something to take us to our purpose, is what we are dealt with, to really take us to where we're supposed to do God's work, to be his instruments. So go in that flow and let God take you where you're supposed to, and listen. And whatever hurt, pain is there, there's a lot of ways to release it. You go to Satsang, you have a guru, you do journaling, you do bhajans. Use your expression, your throat chakra. Use it to even scream. Sometimes we just need to release it from our energy systems, because we have a chakra system, we have an energy system, things get blocked, and it is about releasing so that we can be in the flow of love. I always say, ignite your love within. The love that we have, ignite it. And how are you going to ignite it when you have all of these emotions, when you can't even stop to think? Your ego, your mind is just taking you over and over again. So breath work, that is our life force. That is God's breath. When we do breath work, that's what we're bringing into our energy system. So that is another beautiful way to release, using your throat chakra. Sing, express, cry, write, anything, all of that expresses. Dance. It's a form of release, because we are energy. This is all energy, and we are releasing as day to day, and God will support you. He will show you the way. once we are present and we give complete surrender to Him, He will take us through no matter what happens. He will take us through. We are His instruments, and I can validate to that. Where I am today, I would have never thought. What I feel in my heart is love for all, and just vibrate that love, because that's service. When you have realized who you truly are, and you have given up everything to God, and whatever comes in, release it, and know that God has your back. The universe has your back, no matter what. And live life like that. Once you live life like that, you are in freedom. Nothing is going to bug you. Nobody that says anything to you is going to bug you. It will not affect you because you have God's energy. So ignite your love within and imagine what is possible when you ignite your love within. Everything is possible because you're in that vibration of God. And when you are in that vibration, you are attracting whatever is required to come back to you, because you're at that vibration. So if you are sad, you're going to attract sadness. If you are happy, you're going to attract happiness. So the way to do it, sometimes it's very hard because you don't feel happy. You don't feel, you've got so much stuff going on. I would just breathe and bring in the life force. Feel God in your heart. Know that He loves you. Release with that. That's also a great release. Just feel, listen to some bhajans, listen to any songs, any love songs even. Connect that with God. Bring that energy inside of you. And then that raises your vibration. And then you can just walk around and be in that vibration of love. Anybody that you walk across, they're going to feel you, because we're all energy. So you are doing a service wherever you go, because you're holding God's love in your heart. So it's very important to live your life like that. And I am so grateful that I've got this chance. And because of Vic's accident, 3 of us sisters, we opened a non-profit organization that's called Infinite Love. And it's a meditation center. So we teach people how to meditate. We show videos, we do workshops. It's all about empowering yourselves to your highest level. It's about just being in that space where you can be a surrender to God and not let your thoughts take you away. That's the ego taking you away. To come back to center, to come back to the present moment, to come back. So we've been doing this for now, it's been a decade, 10 years. Infinite Love has been here. And we're so pleased and honored that God has given us the chance to do the Sheva. As you all are here with Amit and with Didi doing the Sheva, what you're doing is you're just spreading positivity. And that's a ripple effect. It goes everywhere. When you get that vibration, when you come to Satsang, you go home, you go to your friends, you're giving them that vibration. So they will feel it, and you will change it. They'll say, what are you doing? You're doing something different. You have changed. So it's such a beautiful thing that, and now more than ever, people are going through a lot of things where emotions are coming up from the past. And the reason why it's coming up is because Dharti Ma is holding a lot, and now it's a time to release. We are going to higher places. We are going through higher vibrations, and it's only come to you to tell you that something is there and it needs to be released. It's not telling you to go suffer in it again. No, it's not about that. It's about, okay, it's still here. It needs to be released. So release it and get back to center. Get back into the love energy so that you can be that force of God, ignite that love within, and imagine what is possible. Thank you.
No, not so soon. Actually, I'm going to ask her a few questions.
Let's ask a question.
You can start. Ask her.
I'm with her almost every day.
Okay, I will ask you one question. 1 second.
When you said be in the present moment, what
Be in the present moment is your thoughts are right here, right now. Like we're in Satsang. We're here. Is your mind going to, oh, what you have not done? Or there's gas is on, there's food. Is that, or are you thinking of, oh, what do I have to do tomorrow? Or this is what I have to do in class. Is your thoughts here? Or is your thoughts in your past or present? So when you're in the present moment, we're aligned with the universe. We are completely in an alignment with the universe.
are you trying to say we should be like that all the
Because Jai
time?
Baba will come, so bring
Yeah,
Krishna here.
well, most of the time, the ego will take you away. Your job is to come back to center. It's about being aware that you're not in your center.
So how
And
to come back to the present moment when the mind
when you
comes?
realize and when you're in awareness, then you'll say, oh my God, what am I doing? Where are my thoughts?
Can you repeat your question again? And what we will do, we will also help translate it in Hindi.
Yeah.
What was your question?
My question was, well, what is it that when she said you need to be in the present moment? So what does she actually mean by being in the present, in the now?
Yeah, in the now just means that your thoughts are right here, right now. That you are concentrating or you're focusing
On whatever
in what
you're
is
doing.
happening
So
in
like
the
if I'm
moment.
cutting a fruit,
Exactly.
I should be only thinking about
Cutting the fruit.
not
Exactly.
about what I'll do after cutting the fruit.
Right. It's a
So
meditation.
it's not only about being in satsang and being
No,
now.
no, no.
In
It's about
every
anything.
aspect
If you're
of it.
washing dishes,
Yeah.
if you're doing anything, it's a meditation. Once you are focused in what you're doing, it's like you're in meditation. Like you're walking. You're doing a walking meditation. You're in this alignment with your soul and the alignment with the universe. So your thoughts are just there. That's when you can get messages. You can get downloads. That's when that happens. But if you're here and there, you will not even listen. You cannot listen because your ego has taken your mind has been very busy. Did that answer your question?
I'll just translate that in Hindi. Actually, वहाँ पर बैठेंगे ना तो फर्शी चटाई है, ठंडी है फर्शी. योगी का सवाल था कि अगर क्या इसका मतलब क्या है लिव इन द मोमेंट, प्रेजेंट में रहना, ये सब क्या हम सुनते हैं सत्संग में या कोई ज्ञानी बताते हैं कि तुम मोमेंट में रहना, लिव इन द नाउ, लिव हियर. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? तो उसका मतलब क्या है और हम कैसे करें? हाउ डू वी लिव इन द मोमेंट और व्हाट डज इट? सो सबने अनुभव किया, एवरीबडी हैज एक्सपीरियंस्ड, सबने ये अनुभव किया है कि मन में जब हम रहते हैं तो क्या होता है? When we are in the mind, when our energy is in the mind, believing that we are the mind, what happens? Megha, what happens? Thoughts after thoughts, emotions, so many things. The mind has so many compartments. Memory is there, the thought producer is there, memory, and then emotions, grudges, and then desires. So let's talk about the compartments that the mind has. Everybody's mind has. सबके मन में ये compartments है. एक ख्याल के ऊपर ख्याल, एक ख्याल आता है, दूसरा ख्याल आता है. तो that एक ख्याल, when you are in a thought, in your mind thought process, you are not being with yourself. Being with yourself in awareness means seeing your mind, not being with your mind. Okay, but before we do that, first we must understand, पहले तो समझना है कि भाई मन हमको अपने स्वरूप से कैसे दूर लेके जाते हैं. How is it when we are in the mind, we are away from love, away from being, away from our true nature of peace. So saints tell us, your true nature is yourself. You are peace already. You are the spark of peace and love. This is your original nature. But why am I not feeling it? What is happening in this dunya? Everybody is finding it outside. Because the mind is telling them. We think we are the mind, and the mind is chasing and trying to catch something which is not permanent. It is changing all the time. तो हम हमेशा दुखी सुखी रहते हैं. बाहर से हमें कुछ मिलने वाला नहीं है. आज ये तय करके जाना सत्संग में कि बाहर के सिचुएशन में इफ आई हैव पुट माई सिक्योरिटी इन एनीथिंग आउटसाइड आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गेट इट. जैसे कि आंटी ने शेयर किया कि इनके 22 साल का लड़का 3 माले से गिरा, 3 माले से 3rd फ्लोर से वो गिर के पैरालाइज हुआ. कितना कष्ट हुआ रहेगा उनको, ये माता पिता को ये देखना कि भाई बच्चे का हालत ऐसा है. फिर भी इन्होंने हिम्मत नहीं हारा, रो रो के भगवान से मदद मांगे मांगे मांगे. गॉड हेल्प अस, इट्स टू मच सफरिंग. फिर गुरु के सामने आए, गुरु ने कैसे उनको कहा स्वीकार करो, एक्सेप्टेंस, ब्रिंग गॉड इनटू योर लाइफ. Where were you before this accident and where you should be? Where should all your energy be? Today, really, it's a great inspiration to see Vicky so independent. And it is such a great thing for the mother to say, my son is my hero. Usne, he has played this role where I have risen within. I have arrived in love. I know, I understand awareness. I will not be deceived by the mind and the voice of the mind. कितना सुंदर बात है ये. तो लाइफ से हमको सीखना है. She had 2 paths, 2 पाथ है हमेशा सबको. या तो हम रो रो के अपना मन को, oh God, why did this happen? We could have continued and gone into depression and fought with God and blamed God and hated life. Or we can look at the other side, other dimension of life, where as Jai Baba sings, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is just a dream. So when things happen, accept it with love. It's going to pass. It's passing. But what I am here for is to know myself. And once I feel and understand myself, automatically outside whatever is happening, acceptance automatically will also come. Because I feel love, and with love comes everything. With love comes acceptance, with love comes patience, with love comes understanding, with love comes lesser and lesser dependency of the mind. So love is that beautiful light. So allow love to come in, as Didi said. So being in the moment means watching yourself, observe yourself. Am I in my thought pattern? Why am I believing my thought? Emotions are arising. Again, I am going into different compartments of the mind. कभी एक ख्याल आता है, फिर वापस वो grudge, feeling of grudge, resentment. Why? There is no why, what in existence. Such a beautiful saying by Baba had said, the Sufi said, there is no why, what in existence. स्वीकार करना, कबूल करना, प्रेम, अपने प्रेम शांति स्वरूप में रहना. हम चैलेंज कर सकते हैं, किसी भगवान कभी भी किसी को इतना टास्क नहीं दे सकता है जो वो सह नहीं कर सकता है. उल्टा वो देते हैं ऐसा ताकि हम राइज कर सकते हैं, ताकि हम उसे ऊपर उठ सकते हैं, उसे सीख सकते हैं. सो वेलकम द सिचुएशन. कोई भी चैलेंज आपके लाइफ में हो, हिम्मत से फेस करो. मुझे कबूल है, इससे मुझे कुछ सीखना है. जैसे आंटी के लाइफ एक एग्जाम्पल है. या तो वो रो रो के, she could have gone in depression, she could have hated the world, her son could have gone into depression, but they are examples of for all of us today. They are life coach. आज विकी का आप सुनेगा कैसे वो मन के बारे में बात करते, इमोशन के बारे, शांति के बारे में. It is something very very beautiful, and many congratulations. And this is a real celebration. This is the love is the celebration of life, not the happening of life. एक संत ने कहा ऐसा नहीं है किसी का शादी होगा तू लॉटरी मिलेगा, यू विल गेट लॉटरी, तेरा सब कुछ ठीक है तो ये this is grace. No, grace is when something happens in your life and it brings you closer to yourself, closer to him, your father, your beloved father who is within you, your relationship with God.
And I also, what Amit was saying was so true, row, row, row your boat. I went against the flow, and that's suffering. So it's true, rowing the boat is going towards the flow, and that's where freedom is actually. But we all have to get to that state and that understanding, that awareness has to happen with God's love, with His grace. That happens.
I also feel, just would like to share, what makes you sick? What makes you ill?
Thoughts.
What
I
makes
would
you
like
ill?
to share, yeah. So when I didn't know this, but when Vic was in the situation, he had a lot of emotions. Of course, anger and why did this happen and initially. So he got sick a lot. All of us, many of us don't realize why we're getting sick. And it's all about our unresolved emotions, which are in our energy system. So again, it's all about releasing and coming to an awareness of how this is affecting us and how to let that go. As we are energy systems, anything that comes in our body, a grudge, a hurt, somebody has said something to us, oh my God, who really is getting hurt? It's the mind, it's the ego. Once you realize and have the awareness, and it is difficult to let go, but the awareness makes it easier. It'll make it easier, and the love will make it easier. And once you know that I have to let go of this hurt, then I will be free, and then the love can flow through me. Otherwise, all these are energy blocks, and that will bring sickness. Anything can happen. All the sickness can happen because we have all these thoughts, and somebody has done something to us, and we don't want to forgive. The ego will say, I will forgive, but I will never forget. That's not love. That's the ego saying, I'm still going to keep something. Who's hurting when you keep something? You yourself are hurting. So it's all about self-acceptance, self-love, self-compassion, self-forgiveness. Because many of us, we don't forgive ourselves. Something that has happened, our energy or our negative mind keeps telling bad things to us, that we're not good, we were not good, we didn't do this well. How is love going to flow if we keep that toxic energy in our bodies? So it's everything starts with us. Nothing is outside of us. External doesn't last. You might get it and it'll go away. So ignite your love within. Ignite that love of who we are within. That will always be with you. You are that. That is your true nature. I can say now that wherever anything happens, if something is happening to me, it might take me a while to let it go, but I come back to love. And that is what we are here to learn. We are not God, we're not 100%, we are humans. So let go if you don't get it, if you don't get it right away. Release yourself, love yourself through it. Don't be hard on yourself. So every step of the way, okay, you didn't do it right this time, you'll do it right next time. It's a learning thing that you're doing, but all the time it's about loving. Keep loving yourself. It's very, very important.
Your thoughts are very powerful. Your thoughts are very powerful. So today, let's say things are not favoring me. Suppose मेरे शरीर को कुछ हुआ. Suppose everything is breaking down, or situations are not favoring me, neither is my body. Don't lose courage. In fact, invoke, as she said, ignite that himmat, that courage. Inner attitude, self-healing is so powerful. Let it go hand in hand with outside. जो बाहर का दवाई हम लेते हैं शरीर के लिए, let it go hand in hand. जय बाबा को किसी ने दवाई दिया, जय बाबा ने कहा ये दवाई नहीं, ये दुआ है. So dua, and then she takes it. Tell yourself in the night. Dolly and me went to see Uncle Gopal in Pimpri. The doctors had given up. He was in the ICU with all machines. His eyes were jet yellow. इतना उसका liver खराब, heart kharab. Still he bounced back. He's out of the ICU. We all went to his house for satsang. Your inner Shakti invoked that. You see, there's a lady, Anita Murjani. She will tell you about Anita Murjani. So, आपके भीतर में सच्चाई means, first the Guru has said, you are not the body and you are a spark of God. Your peace is within. Don't let your own mind's thoughts and desires weaken you. The mind is ignorant. Mind bolega, let this be like this. Self-will. She said, going against the flow means creating self-will. Let this be like this. Then where is surrender? So surrender must come. Surrender must come to life. And surrender to whom? To the all-knower. God is the all-knower, the all-doer. He's perfect. He's love. Surrender must come. Trust will be there. When surrender, you cannot surrender without trust. First you must trust God. Then you will surrender. And you must know that my mind is ignorant. I surrender on to you, the all. I love you. Love will automatically, it is already there. And change your inner attitude, and in 1 second, just from leaving this place, from now, you can be fine. I am fine. जो भी होता है हालात बोलता है वाह प्रभु, I am fine. कुछ नहीं हुआ है, कुछ हो भी नहीं सकता है मुझे. You take care of it. It is your दुनिया. I am going to be in my मस्ती, my शांति. मैं ठीक हूँ. आप मुझे श्वास दे रहे हैं. मैं जिस काम के लिए आया हूं, I will fulfill that. Love is my form. Peace is my goal. So make sure, see, हमारा energy कहाँ है? Today why I can be depressed if I go on wanting something from the outside. This should be like this. मेरे को ये नहीं मिला है. मेरे को ये ठीक होना चाहिए. No problem. Accept everything in this second and arrive into your own self joy. Thank you, God. I love you, God. Without any condition. So all condition is in the mind. मन क्या करेगा, बोलेगा ये ऐसा, फिर मैं खुश रहूंगा, फिर मैं शांति में आऊंगा. तो दिस इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ सत्संग. ये आपको फ्री करता है कि भाई सब ठीक है, सब ठीक है. सुबह उठते ही ऐसा कहना, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूं, अपना सेल्फ हीलिंग मैं खुद करूंगा. और देखना आप जादू देखेगा, मिरेकल देखेगा. Things will start becoming beautiful. But inner acceptance, inner gratitude, as she said, self-healing, self-acceptance, I am fine. Today you see हम businessman है, I am a व्यापारी, right? God has made me a businessman. बड़े बड़े अमीर लोग आते हैं, यार अमित तू बड़ा अच्छा है, कम अफ्रीका, करोड़ों में देगा तेरे को, you'll make more money. हमको नहीं चाहिए, नहीं चाहिए हमको. Where God has kept me and what I have, I love it. I love what I have. Because He is giving everything. I am content in my heart. तो ये जो मन के कहेगा और मोर ऐसा वैसा self will know. The real bhakti to the Guru or God is surrendering your will. Surrendering that will, inner will. Let thy will be done, O Lord. And then being in love, living in love, enjoying love, sharing love. तो वहां पर मन माना स्वार्थी. मन means I, my. Whatever degree of mind is inside of you, it is going to cause some hurt. Because it will say my. Today in the newspaper, if it comes, 10 people have died, you're not going to get hurt. But if your son or your mother or because of my and I, so see the condition that we are living in. Love means freedom from that my and I. And that my and I is our doing only. We have to see it from within. Grace is the light. It will show us that all is fine. सब ठीक है. ये experiment करके देखना. I am totally fine. And make my life with हिम्मत and courage. सब ठीक है और ठीक भी होगा.
That's true what Amit is saying. So when you change your perspective or you change your thoughts, miracles happen. So I think like that for Vic. Because he changed his thought and he took his life strong, miracles happen. Now he's a transformational coach and he's doing so much. Then infinite love has come. There's so much goodness and ripple effects happening. So these miracles happened because God gave us the strength and grace to be in this acceptance and change our perspective. And another thing I want to say is that our mind is so powerful. It's like whatever we say, like how Amit was saying, that say that, you know, you're going to be fine. So our words are, it's a magic wand. There's power in the words. And the word abracadabra, as a magician does, literally in Latin it means, I create as I speak. So how much power we are holding, because we have come here, as Amit said, as a spark of God, and Wayne Dyer said, we've come in as a spark of God, a drop of God, and our journey in this life is to make that bigger fragments of God. So that is our journey. And as we do that, we have the power to create anything in our lives, to change anything in our lives, and to make this world a beautiful place for everybody and for us, and we can be free from our minds and ego and be in the love. Then all you need to do is go and spread the love, and all the time you will be in this space. What a beautiful life that will be.
किसी को कुछ सवाल है? You all can today open your heart. Today is opening your heart and bringing in clarity inside. Bring clarity within you. So there will be no hurt.
Sometimes you have so many things happening, and Mana, let me speak in Hindi so everyone. कभी-कभी ऐसा लगता है कभी-कभी ऐसा लगता है इतनी सारी बातें हो रही हैं, तो उस समय हम अपने आप को काबू में नहीं रख सकते. We are not able to control our mind. तो वो मतलब हम उसमें डूब जाते हैं. We get drowned. So like you said, come back to the present moment. Come back to source. तो उस समय इंसान अगर काबू से ही निकल जाता है तो वो करे कैसे वो source में how to come in that, because this is very normal. It's very normal. ऐसे नहीं कि ये मेरे साथ ही हो सकता है, किसी के साथ, everybody goes through it, you know. So how? Yeah.
Like I said, we are all humans, and things will happen to us. The ego takes, or the mind takes charge. As more satsang you do, the more readings you do, you have to bring yourself in goodness. So it's momentum. If you have lived your life with no satsang, and you have not done any seva, you don't know anything, so the mind is going to be in control. You might come to a place where, okay, you'll do something, but it'll not stick, because it hasn't, the momentum has to keep going. That's what I said, forgive yourself if you mess up. Forgive yourself if you lose your cool, if you get mad at somebody, and all these thoughts are going on. You have to keep going into satsang. You have to keep doing the good things, so that the more goodness you have in your heart, in your space, the more awareness you can have. So basically it's when your mind takes you away, you will catch yourself somehow. It will not be maybe right away. You will lose it. You will have a fight and something will happen. Then you'll realize, then you'll feel bad. Oh my God, what have I done? What did I say? What did I say? I said something wrong. Then what is your choice at that time is go and ask for forgiveness from that person and forgive yourself. It's just time shows you, teaches you, and the momentum increases. It's like a waltz you do with the universe. 2 steps front, 1 step back. That's why it's very important to forgive yourself, love yourself in anything that happens, because we are all humans, we are all learning. And God is always forgiving us, God always loves us. So who are we not to forgive ourselves? So basically, it's just to be in this journey of learning who you are, messing up, okay. It's like get up again, brush yourself off, and start walking again. So it's okay. You will learn in your own journey, with your own experiences, with your own gurus, with the own grace. All this is what really makes a difference. So surround yourself, like how gurus say, surround yourself with satsang, surround yourself with good people, because those are the vibrations that's going to be coming to you, and then you can handle your life better. Versus if you have another group who is taking you away from goodness, then that's what you're going to be attracted to.
I have one question. How to forgive ourselves?
Okay, how to forgive ourselves. But before you come to that question of how to forgive yourself, the Guru has said, Shraddha aur Vishwas mein humko rehna hai. Like, you know, your question is very, like, it relates to our day-to-day being.
Yes, exactly. So my next point is, like what you explained, जो आपने हमें समझाया अभी, जब हम अपने काबू में नहीं रहते, ये बात भी हमको समझ में नहीं आती. So we don't understand that. Is there some kind of activity that you would suggest one should do on a regular? Yeah? Okay.
The easiest activity is to observe nature. Who is making the sun rise? Who is making the birds fly? So have you seen the size of the ocean? आप समुंदर को देखेंगे, चांद को देखेंगे. So the vastness, and okay, forget all of that also. Now imagine, this is also an exercise to think, who's making your heart beat? Who's making you breathe? Who's making your blood flow within your body? It is grace, it is God, it is the higher. See, the mind is limited, I is limited. Not the mind, I would say I, the feeling that I am the body is limited, because it limits you only to I, me and mine. I, me and mine. All thoughts and all worries that you raised right now can only come from the I, which he used false self. We call it another identity of who I am. Okay? So here then, this is an exercise, when you said how, is to trust. Shraddha और विश्वास से जीवन से तर जाना. श्रद्धा एंड विश्वास. मेरा श्रद्धा किस पे है? परमात्मा पे. क्या परमात्मा सब कुछ नहीं कर रहा है? तो मेरा सोच क्या है परमात्मा के शक्ति के आगे? मेरा सोच इतनी छोटा, मेरा प्रॉब्लम्स इतना छोटा. यहां पर आपको विश्वास लेके आना है, और विश्वास से ही आप मिरेकल्स देखेगा. मन कोई दरवाजा नहीं देख सकता है, कोई दरवाजा नहीं देखेगा, पर आप विश्वास से परमात्मा के छोड़ो, ऐसा दरवाजा खोलेगा जो मन ने सोचा भी नहीं. So God is beyond your thoughts. God is beyond the capacity of your imagination. Now that trust is what, to practice that, to know that, to have that trust. Today when I'm in difficulty, when I say I am in difficulty, it means my mind has accepted that difficulty. But what do? We cannot change that. As she said, we are human. तो ये आता रहता है, बोझ आता रहता है, ये difficulty है, ये परिस्थिति है. But that's where we have to bring in trust and faith. The moment you are alone, if you think you are alone and you are the doer, fear will arise, problem will arise. But why aren't you calling out? Why aren't you giving it to the one who can easily solve it? To the one who can make the sun rise, to the one who makes the moon exist, the whole universe exist. God is beyond, even the word great is too small for God. He can do everything. And He is so responsive, so present. All you have to call Him is, you're lucky. You can call Him like a mother. I am your mother and you are my child. Come to me now. And He's there. So, And our love also should be more and more selfless, where I am not. More and more, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to try and love. It is automatic. The nature of it is giving, as they have said, as we have seen our lovely Jai Baba, as we see all the saints. The cross, when we see the cross, it is I may die so you may live. So in 2, I may die. This I may die means ये जो गलत समझ है, ईगो है हमारे भीतर में, अहंकार है, वो मिटना चाहिए. हर एक सोच, हर एक प्रॉब्लम, हर एक डिफिकल्टी कहां पर रहेगा? अभी देखो दीदी, मैं आपको देख रहा हूं. आपका प्रॉब्लम मेरा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आपके मन के भीतर में है. तो किसने क्रिएट किया? ईशा जो उधर बैठी है, अंजलि जो उधर बैठी है, सबका अलग अलग स्टोरी. तो दैट्स व्हाई इनर क्लैरिटी, बी क्लियर फ्रॉम इनसाइड. When no mind, there is love, there is peace. Surrender that mind. Don't, you understand? See the mind, don't follow the mind. See the thought, don't follow the thought. And then channelize your energy in, as Didi shared, निष्काम, या तो भजन गाओ या तो सेवा गाओ. मैं गारंटी से कह सकता हूं, नेक्स्ट मंथ और मे बी एनी टाइम सून वी कैन बी जॉगिंग विथ यू. अगर आपने अपना हौसला बढ़ाया और विश्वास और श्रद्धा में आप रहे, और अभी इस वक्त आप कहेंगे आई एम फाइन एंड आई विल हील माई सेल्फ. आई प्रॉमिस यू दीदी, नेक्स्ट वी विल बी जॉगिंग टुगेदर. इट इज अ प्रॉमिस, पर आपके ऊपर निर्भर है. डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट the power you have within yourself. Don't underestimate God's grace. God's grace is greater than man's sorrow. But when does the grace come? When there is surrender. Abhi mera jo, what is apne pe kripa? What is self grace? When I don't follow my mind. When I don't live in the ignorance of my mind. That is self grace. Self grace is very important. Apne pe kripa bahut zaruri hai. Apne pe kripa माना, जो दुख का समय आ रहा है वो मैं दुख करके ना देखूं, वो मैं ब्लेसिंग करके देखूं. और सच में यहां पर हम सब बैठे हैं, आज मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है सबसे ब्लेस्ड वाला आप हो. यू आर द मोस्ट ब्लेस्ड, बिकॉज समथिंग इज गोइंग टू हैपन, समथिंग इज गोइंग टू कम. ओपन योर हार्ट, क्लोज द माइंड, पुट द माइंड असाइड. आई एम्ब्रेस दिस सिचुएशन. लेट मी बी born new. Being born new means accepting totally, inviting God. मैं माना सोच, ख्याल, I, me, mine, want, different compartments of the mind, put it aside. God, you, I love you. Celebrate in your silence and heal, self-healing. Every night when I sleep, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूं. मैं सुबह उठकर मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूं. हर एक घंटा अगर मन कुछ बोले, मन को चुप कराओ और बोलो मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूं, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूं. एंड यू विल सी. फिर आप जॉगिंग, रिक्शा में मत आना वहां से जहां से आप आए, कम जॉगिंग. एंड इट इज गोइंग टू हैपन.
Actually, listening so many from years we are listening here. This is what Jayabha had told. If something is hurting you, you're a special child of the God. That's why He's giving you this thing. You can face it.
Yes.
This is what I've heard.
And it is true.
You can face it, so He's giving you this because He knows you can overcome that.
Yes, overcome, and it's a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Believe me, it's a gift. When we say dukh ka gadi aaya, kuch suffering aaya, today, imagine Auntie's words, watching the sun fall from the 3rd floor, and today she can say, thank you God wholeheartedly, I love you God. जहां से ये सब द डूअर, जिसके हुक्म से सब कुछ हो रहा है, अगर वो स्वीकार कर सकते हैं तो ये कितनी बड़ी बात है. पर दादा भगवान का ऐसा भी कहना है कि 5 महीने के बाद क्यों, अभी करो. से थैंक यू, fall in love with him now, with grace now. Why wait so long? No problem, I can rise above my mind. And आप तो बचपन से इनके दर्शन करते रहे, कुछ गलत नहीं होगा, नहीं हो सकता है. सब में एक हिडन ब्लेसिंग है. आज से, अभी से जो भी मेरे मन ने कैरी किया, मैं उसको ठुकराता हूं. मैं श्रद्धा, विश्वास, प्रेम और सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस से रहूंगा. मुझे वो शक्ति है भीतर में. आई एम फाइन, आई एम द चाइल्ड ऑफ लव. healing. Hear this story very carefully of Anita Murjani. Huh?
Anita Murjani is a Sindhi lady in Hong Kong, and she got cancer. She had tumor size of lemons all around her skull and all down the spine. And she was on her deathbed. She went, her husband took her to the hospital, and the doctor said, please bring all the family. This is her last hours. And they were all crying. And then her brother lived in India, was coming because everybody was called for her death. She went into a coma, and she found she could hear her brother in the plane crying, coming towards her. She could hear her mother also in the hallway crying. She could hear the doctors talking to the husband and saying she only has a few hours. All her organs are being shut down. She's in coma. She's going. She came and spoke to us about what happened to her in her coma. Her father came to her and told her, it's not your time. And she said, if I have to go back into that sick body, I don't want to go. I want to come back to you. He says, no, you can go back. And it's not your time. You have a purpose. You can go back. And just know that, tell everybody about self-love. To love themselves.
And no fear.
And no fear. Everything is love. The opposite of love is fear. This is where we have to learn that we are love, we stay in love. Fear can only bring in all of this sickness, these emotions, that mind. Fear is the mind. Love is the heart. Love is our eternal being. Love is who we truly are. She came back in her body, and in few days she became normal. She kept telling the doctors, I don't have cancer anymore. I'm healed. They thought she's delusional, that she's crazy. What is she talking about? They could not explain what happened to her, but she got the power when she went on the other side and saw what love can do. Love can do anything. She came back to say this story to all of us, that you can heal. You can heal with God's love. You can be anything you want to be.
Yes.
Only if you believe.
Yes.
There is a
Yes.
song that I love about Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, and it's called I Believe. It's from the Prince of Egypt. Please listen to that song. I have that song in my heart for my son. I will always play that song. Because when you believe, anything is possible. When you ignite that love within, anything is possible. With God, everything is possible. So please keep that in your heart.
Everything is possible.
Know that anything is possible. Your mind is always going to come in. You have to tell the mind, shut up. I want God in my life. I want love in my life. I want goodness in my life. I want this. You are the creator. You can choose. So it's your work. This is all your work. The brain is going to do whatever, but you have to train your brain to be in that love center that we have in our hearts.
You said something about when you were talking. You were saying,
जब आप बात कर रहे थे अनीता मुरजानी के पहले, तो आपने बोला अगर आपको फोकस करना है अपने थॉट्स पे और काबू करना है. Before we actually asked you the question, you talked about journaling and breath work. Can you share or throw some light on that? Yeah.
So
Journaling and
all these exercise, journaling and breath work, what it does is it takes you out of the mind.
what is journaling?
Journaling is you write down your feelings. You had a question, how to forgive yourself. Okay, when your thoughts are not letting you forgive, those thoughts are coming from your mind. So it's the same thing. You have to tell your mind, I don't want this. I love myself. I accept myself as I am. And whatever I have done, I love myself because God loves me. I forgive myself. So you have to keep writing that or saying it as affirmations. Affirmations are something that